Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out on this stormy day to the unveiling of the newest of the nowhere near the Rhine fine wines. I think you will all find this new wine exciting and unique, different from any wine that we have done before.
We're here for the free wine. Get on with it.
We are pleased to introduce Stoffsche Spearling, a unique Bavarian wine, robust, full-bodied, that is both sweet and tart, with a fruitiness unmatched in German wines. Before we commence with the tasting, allow me to introduce some people who were instrumental in creating this fine German wine. First and foremost, Baron Henry Litzgraf and his wife, Mabel, master vintner and creator of the Stoffsche Spearling. Thank you, Baron. And now my partner in the winery, Aldecott Me Esquire. And lastly, my daughter Ima and her fiance, Joseph King, who brought this fine wine to my attention and to fruition, if you'll pardon the pun. Oh, and Ima's mother, the Lady Isabella Mann, without whose help we would have never been able to launch the winery. Good thing I got rid of her before she drank up all the profits. I'm just kidding. She really is a peach. Or maybe that's the smell of the brandy on her breath. And now for the unveiling.
About 3 times.
I hope each and every one of you will try our Stoffsche Spearling.
To hell! The man's been stabbed!
But there's a lead pipe on the floor covered with blood!
Oh my God. I need another ready.
I hope the blood stain comes out of the floor.
Nobody eat or drink anything. This man's been poisoned.
Oh my God, she's been poisoned! No, she just fainted.
Oh, thank God the brandy's okay.
No one move! I'm Inspector Flambe of Scotland Yard.
No! Not the famous Inspector Flambe, the infamous detective that solved the donut murder mystery on the Piccadilly Express.
No, not that Flambe. That's my cousin. I'm the other Flambe of the yard.
So, you never solved any big murder cases like your cousin?
Well, no, not really. Okay, not a one.
What a relief. Why are you here anyway? Surely you're not a wine connoisseur.
I am here because Sir Gaye asked me to be here.
Who is Sir Gaye?
No, Sir Gaye. He called me and asked for me to be here.
Again, who is Sir Gaye? The gardener, perhaps?
Sir, he's talking about Sir Gaylord Guye.
That's what I said, Sir Gaylord Guye.
No, Inspector, I apologize, but he's referring to Sir Gaylord Guye.
The dead guy versus the living guys in the room.
The murder guy.
Surely you don't think any one of us did it. We're all friends here.
The butler did it. The butler always does it.
Mother?
The butler and the maid were to the side and in front of the dais.
We were all in the same room. What's it matter where they were standing?
Look, all I know is that someone or someone's in this room is a murderer. He was shot, stabbed, and bludgeoned from behind. And all of you were right behind him when the lights went out. That we call opportunity.
But you said he was poisoned. Ergo, none of us could have committed the murder.
It's obvious here that someone is a murderer, and 3 of you are attempted murderers. There are secrets here, dark secrets, which I will uncover. I'll begin by questioning each of you. But first, can you help me move this body?
What am I to do now? He was going to make me a star. Who will love me now? Who? Please, give it a rest, sister.
Don't worry, dear. I'll help you through this. It's my personal pleasure to take care of all of Sir Gaylord's affairs.
Okay. I'll begin my questioning with you. What is your name, Miss?
I'm a guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. The way you look, I just assumed. Never mind. What is your name?
I'm a guy.
That's irrelevant. Look, what you do with your life is your business.
Inspector, you don't understand. She's a guy.
I just want a name.
Isabella Maria Antoinette Guy. But all my friends call me Ima.
You're joking, of course.
No, I'm Joe King, Inspector. This is Gaylord Guy's daughter.
You're joking, and she's a guy. And what is your name?
My name is Joseph King. I'm her fiancé.
Oh, Joe King. Now I get it. That's very funny.
Odd little name.
And you, madam, what is your name?
I'm Ima's mother, Isabella.
So you're a guy too? That does sound funny to say.
Oh, God, no. We were divorced years ago. I used to be a guy. Now I'm a man.
So you're a man?
Really, Inspector? If you are having such trouble with names.
No, sir. Ma'am, I got it. She's a guy, you're a man, he's Joe King. What could be simpler?
Really, Inspector? I can't imagine a man with your powers of ratiocination cannot see. I bet you couldn't spot the naked man at the nudist colony. For heaven's sake, can't we just get some justice for poor Gaylord? It's not that hard, Inspector.
Justice? What? Never mind.
Yes, sir.
What?
You said my name. I thought you wanted something, sir.
I don't even know your name. I'm still trying to figure out who's a guy and who's a man.
Justice. Herbert Justice. You said my name, sir.
Are you blind?
No, sir. I'm not blind.
Well, good. Now we know that Justice isn't blind. Now, where did the cart with the appetizers and drinks come from? Did you prepare the cart?
No, sir. That was prepared in the kitchen by the cook.
The cook? Where is she?
Probably in the kitchen. Cooking.
Right. Yes. Well, I will need to try to question her.
Of course, sir.
The cook was in the butler's pantry. I saw her grabbing some towels as it moved Sir Gaylord's body to the fire.
Where's the pantry?
I'll take you there, Inspector. I'm coming too.
Right this way, sir. No, madam, you've had quite enough.
Miss Barry. What have you gotten me into, Joseph? Dead guys, Scotland Yard, sleazy lawyers. This wasn't our deal.
Just look at him, Baron. He's over there trying to seduce. He's trying to seduce Sir Gaylord's girlfriend. Sir Gaylord's not even in the ground yet. I mean, Sleazy is right.
The man's a notorious cat. Now here he has questionable accounting practices. Not to mention he broke up Gaylord's first engagement because he thought the woman was beneath the requisite social stature.
Wait just a minute. I understood that Sir Gaylord only had one companion, and that was Lady Man.
No, there was another, the local girl. Sir Gaylord truly loved her. They were to be married. Supposedly, he made a play for her, but she utterly refused him. So he destroyed her. She was devastated, humiliated, ran away. It was then that me introduced Sir Gaylord to one of me girlfriends, Lady Man.
You mean me and Lady Man were close?
Intimately. But I can only say what the butler told me. I understand the fling lasted up until Sir Gaylord and Lady Man were married. Personally, I think they planned the whole thing.
You mean Lady Man had an affair with me?
Joseph! No! You had an affair with my mother?
I didn't have an affair with Lady Man. Lady Man had an affair with me.
Oh, so you admit it? Mother! How could you? Sleeping with my fiancé? Wait, what? I never. I just heard him admit it. He said Lady Man and I had an affair.
No. I said that Lady Man had an affair with me.
See, you just said it again.
No. Your mother had an affair with Aldecott me.
What? How do you know that? Nobody knew that. You two weren't even born yet. Oh, I knew I never should have doubted you. Oh, good God. I need a drink.
Not so fast, Lady Man. I'm interested in knowing how long before I was born that you had this affair.
Oh, 9 months or so. Mother, what are you saying? It's true. Aldecott me is your real father. You mean you and me had sex? So I'm not really a guy. I'm a man.
Yes, my darling. I'm a me should be your real name, not man. But now that Gaylord is dead, I don't guess it matters.
You're still his heir.
And that, my dear lady man, is what we call motive. Let's see what other motives are hidden in this web of deceit. Come on.
Hey, let's go check on my wife.
And is she from New Jersey as well?
What? How did you know?
As I said, I'm a bit of an accent buff. So, Shashi Spearling that you created. Not really Bavarian, is it?
Sparkling apple cider. We called it bubbly applejack back in Jersey. Like hotcakes during Prohibition.
Not to worry, Baron. Although you might be guilty of deception and fraud, I do not think you're a murderer.
I never should have let my nephew and that sleazy lawyer me talk me into this. You should talk to me.
I am talking to you, Baron.
Not me. Me. Outcop me. If anyone's a murderer, it's him. He sure got my recipe for next to nothing.
Yes, me. I should talk to me.
He's gone! He's gone! The master's gone! He's gone! He's just vanished!
What do you mean his body has gone? Did he just get up and walk away? And what's the deal with the bloody rag on your hands?
I had seen the Baron lay the master on the couch, and I went back later to see if he needed anything else.
You went back later to check on a dead guy to see if he needed anything.
Yes, like tea or sandwiches. He was just gone.
For a dead guy? Really?
The master's very fond of my sandwiches.
And the bloody towel?
I cut my hand grating cheese for the cheese puffs.
Right. Well, on the one hand, I can see that you have greater problems, but on the other, maybe not. Was it a left-handed or right-handed grater?
I'm sure it was a right-handed grater, as I have cut my left hand.
Well, that is absolutely correct. There's no way that you could have murdered Sir Gaylord.
How could you possibly deduce nothing from anything she just said, from that line of questioning?
Simplicity. The wounds from the knife and the lead pipe were both administered by a left-handed person. Cook could not have done it.
Wait a minute, you said he was poisoned. Are you saying there's now a such thing as left-handed and right-handed poisons?
Of course not. But you see, the right poison in the wrong hand, it's like this, me. 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts do.
Huh. I can see now why you've never solved a murder case. If the cook is innocent, and we're all innocent, and there was nobody else in the house, then who murdered Sir Gaylord?
Well, begging your pardon, sir, there was someone else in the house.
Well, spit it out, woman. Who was it?
No need to be snarky. Sir Gay, our gardener. He was helping me bring in vegetables from the garden this morning.
Baron, Mr. King, will you go find this gardener? And Mr. Me, how did you know that the gardener's name was Sergey and that he's in this house?
I knew no such thing.
You said his name back on page 3. I've got it here in my notes.
Whoa, whisper to me.
There.
Well, I was just being flippant. Waggish.
Are you always flippant and waggish? This is serious business. When the numbers are tallied in this affair, it's going to end badly for someone. I've heard from others that you've kept quite a bit of business hidden from Sir Gaylord. That gives you one of the best motives to see him dead.
My dear Inspector, I am now the owner of this business. And there's this little fact that you no longer have a body to even prove there was murder. So therefore, my business is no longer your business.
And what did you do, me? Murder. Creative accounting, secret accounts, tax evasion, maybe a little hanky-panky.
I never murdered anyone. And as far as the other things, nothing quite so juicy, Inspector. Let me put it to you this way. There was a farmer who counted 196 cows, and when he rounded them up, it was 200. I simply did the same thing by adding an excise fee to each bottle sold that then went into an account for publicity and advertising. That helped me pursue new clientele. The fact that it was tax-free was a bonus.
And these new clients, I assume they were all women?
Inspector, in this business, image is everything.
How about this new wine? You knew that the Baron wasn't a Baron. Did you know that the wine was a fraud as well?
In this business, vineyards and wine connoisseurs are always looking for the next item. Why do you think Britain still has a king? It's all about image.
And does Sir Gaylord know?
He's dead. Of course not. The old fool never knew a thing. Really, he never did. Not about the money, the wine, the Baron. Not even his beloved daughter, which actually wasn't his daughter. He would not have stood for any of it. He had an honesty and decency clause in all our contracts. But honestly, now it doesn't matter, does it? He probably didn't even know that his maid, Alice Sauvage, was the daughter of his only true love. He'd probably be rolling in his grave over that one.
Mr. Meade, what a perfect motive. Now, what was this about the maid?
According to what I heard between the butler and the cook, she's the one you should be asking. The maid is the daughter of the woman who was engaged to Sir Gaylord. Okay, that's just getting annoying.
We have searched everywhere, and there's absolutely no trace of the gardener.
Miss Sauvage, how is it you came to work at this house?
Oh, well, sir, I received an advertisement that came to my house shortly after my mother died.
An ad was sent to the house? Not in a newspaper or through an agency?
No, sir, to the house. And it couldn't have been better timing. I had very little money, and right after my mother died, well, Mr. Justice was very kind in taking in a girl with such little experience.
And what about your father?
I never knew him. My mother never really talked about him.
Noted. So, the butler helped you gain employment?
Oh, yes, sir. He was very helpful. Showed me what to do, introduced me to Sir Gaylord. Very helpful.
Would you excuse us, miss? I would like to speak with Mr. Justice alone. You knew, didn't you, Justice?
Of course I knew, sir. I kept in touch with Alice's mother, and you're correct. She is Sir Gaylord's daughter.
Good God, man, does she know?
Of course not. Neither did Sir Gaylord.
Why not?
Because Alice's mother requested the scandal that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter now for sure. Can't go back and change it.
Maybe. Maybe not. This is one case where no one is what they seem to be, and nothing is as it seems.
What do you mean by that, sir?
Nothing, Justice. Nothing at all.
If you would all be so kind as to take your places exactly where you were sitting, I think we can wrap this up.
You mean you know who the murderer is?
I don't see how. He can't get the names right. He can't even find the stupid gardener. How is he supposed to solve a murder?
Let me ask you a hypothetical question, lady man.
What if there were no hypothetical questions?
Really, Inspector? Do you know who the murderer is or not?
I have known all along which of you are not murderers.
I'm Inspector Flambe of the yard. I was told there was a murder here.
No, not the famous Detective Flambe that solved the infamous donut murder mystery on the Piccadilly Express.
Not this again.
Here it is, Sir Gaylord. Oh!
Gundel, what are you doing here?
Jerry! The gardener called and reported a murder. What are you doing here?
Wait, don't you get it? Cherry Jubilee and Gundel Placenta. They're both Flambes. I thought it was funny.
So did our parents.
I mean, sense of humor around here. No, it's me. It's fine.
Back to the murder.
What murder?
Sir Gaylord Guye. He was stabbed, shot, beaten, and poisoned. Somebody has a twisted sense of hyperbole here. And your cousin is a terrible detective. Thank goodness we have a new one on the scene. He can't even tell who's a man and who's a guy.
Sir Gaylord? Wait a minute. What man? What guy? Lady, have you been drinking?
Only as much as I can swallow. What's that got to do with anything? Oh, put a cork in it, Mother.
Don't think you would know a cork if you'd ever seen one.
Please, put all the joking aside.
Just leave me out of this.
No one brought you into this.
You mentioned my name!
Again with the names.
Whoa, you just shut up! What is going on here?
I'll tell you. Your junior homicide inspector there has made a mess of this whole affair. He even lost the body.
What body? Lost? What in God's name is going on?
I'll tell you what happened. Sir Gaylord Guye was murdered 4 times over, the body disappeared, and nobody can find the gardener.
You're joking, right?
Yes, Inspector. I am Joe King.
Why would you joke about this?
Look, Mr. Inspector, my father, well, who I thought was my father until a couple hours ago, was murdered.
And who are you?
I'm a guy.
What?
Yes, and I'm a man. I can play this game too. Inspector Flambe, please calm down. We can explain it all.
Sergeant Danube, what are you doing here?
What? You're not an actress? And with that body? Wait a minute. Inspector Flambe. Does not that Inspector Flambe work for you?
Well, of course not. We've never worked in the same division. As a matter of fact, he's a senior inspector here.
Well, if he's not a real inspector, what are you?
Wait. What are you? What?
She's one of the top vice detectives at Scotland Yard. My friend, Inspector Flambe, is the lead inspector at the fraud division of Scotland Yard. He has a unique way of ferreting out fraud.
Well, wait a minute. You're dead. We all saw you shot, bludgeoned, poisoned. How?
Stage effects and misdirection, Mr. Me.
I just let you believe what you would. Jerry, is this one seems. Have they made to a lesser crime to avoid a major? So there is no murder?
Of course not, Gundale. If there was, I would have called you immediately. You are the lead homicide detective after all.
Well, this has been a complete waste of my time. I'm leaving.
I think, Mr. Meade, that you will be leaving with her after all. The charges are fraud, tax evasion, and the Treason Act of 1351.
And solicitation. You should have heard what he offered me for sex.
I never.
You should have paid all those other girls.
Well, I did pay them.
Make that multiple counts.
Not so fast, lady man. You will be accompanying Mr. Meade. Acquiring the title of conspiracy by false pretense is a high crime in law.
And what of Joseph and myself? Well, Baron, as soon as you tell me your real name, we can begin renegotiating your contractual rights to the Stoffshea Spreeling. I just love fruity wines, and yours is the best. I knew it the first time I tried it on a trip to New Jersey before the war. Besides, you'll need to be here when my daughter marries Joseph.
But father, you know I'm not really your daughter.
Ima, you will always be my daughter. Now let me introduce you to your half-sister, Alice. Sweet Alice.
Me? Oh my gosh. Oh, I always dreamed about my father, fantasized that he was a knight searching forever and ever for me. Oh, and now here you are.
I didn't know about your mother until today. And I know she never wanted to tell you, and she never told me. But I am your father, and I would like to get to know you if you'll let me.
I don't know how you do it, Chair.
Do what?
Get justice.
Yes, sir? You called my name, sir.
What?
Never mind, Gundale. It would take way too long to explain. Just be glad that nobody was named you.
Yes, sir. I'm right here. Soldier you, the gardener. At your service.
Oh, good God.